looking good. All right. Okay. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Hangover? Nah. I just wanted to sleep very late yesterday, bro. I was playing my game and, shit happens. Time goes by fast. But yeah, anyways, I'm sure you guys are seeing the setup that I am looking at. We have a ton of stuff to talk about today in terms of setups. But we gotta do this quick. You know what I mean? Because the market is trying to do its thing. But yeah. Anyways, I'm sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing right here. Obviously, not much to really explain. Whatever I need to explain, I'll obviously do it after. Right now, we do need to focus and see what we can get here in the market. So yeah, we'll go off that. Now, I'm gonna stay quiet for 2 seconds. I just need to make sure that everything is set up and ready. So let me just lock in and make sure that everything looks good. And set up and obviously ready to see if we can take anything. Now, I wasn't really planning on trading today, but I do kind of like the setup. I do want to give you guys one last trade to end the week, since last week I didn't give you guys anything. But yeah, so if I do end up taking this trade, if everything lines up really nice, I'll probably just take it very light, not risk really anything at all in terms of profits this week. But I'll try something, you know what I mean? I'll try something. But yeah, there's a lot that's going into the setup that I really do like. That's even making me consider taking it as well. But yeah, okay. So let me see. Let me make sure I went live on YouTube. Let me see. YouTube. Oh no. I didn't click live. Oh shit. I know we're trying to sell off right now. Please tell me that it goes live on YouTube. Hopefully it didn't bug out. But yeah, guys, if I do take this setup today, since we are getting a lot of selling pressure, I'll probably just take it light for myself, get something out of it, and then go off that. But for now, guys, start looking to hover over the sell button, because we are trying to sell off quite a bit to the downside here, just so you guys are prepared and ready, so we don't get the latest entry, and we go off that. All right, guys. But yeah, I really hope it goes live on YouTube, man. Oh, it did. Yes. Okay. YouTube, what's good? What's good, guys? What's up? Okay, it went live on YouTube. That's beautiful. I forgot to click the button, so yeah, now before we sell off like crazy, please tell me I can put this out in time. Come on. There we go. Okay, we haven't sold off yet. We're trying to, but we haven't just yet. I'm trying to see what we can do here, because I really do like these shorts, and I feel like I have enough time to explain why. And guys, the main reason I really like shorts here coming into market open is mainly because coming into market open, we can see that we have a 15-minute fair value gap rejection all the way up here. Although it's a small one, not the craziest rejection, it's definitely a pretty good one. Right over here. Unfortunately, we never took out the D-wall sweep at 744, so we're just working with this external high D-wall sweep over here at 716. We were getting enough selling pressure off this D-wall sweep into some more selling here, into a potential inverse off this 15-minute gap here, which is about 56 points. So what we want to see is mainly an inverse off of this gap here into lower, which we don't really have anything lower. As we all know, yesterday the market sold off the market's pumped up like crazy with very little pullbacks, which means very little levels of liquidity to work with. So in terms of price targets, it's really a 1-to-1, and then just hold runners until they either get stopped out or see the complete low all the way down here at the 400s. But yeah, that's kind of what we have to work with here in terms of a setup. Now, obviously, if the market pumps up and we bounce off a fair value gap and the bias turns bullish, we also have some extra setups to the upside that we might be interested in taking, but maybe a little bit later in the day, because right now everything is kind of lining up a little bit bearish. But if we do end up lining up bullish, this fair value gap would kind of be in our best interest. But for now, like I said, we're going to be focusing on this inverse just because it's what the market is lining up with right now in terms of a bias. All right, now the 5-minute obviously looks a little bit... we have volume, just no momentum just yet, at least. All right, guys. So that's kind of what I'm trying to look at right here. I'm trying to see if we can find some selling or some more selling pressure, just like how we were getting a second ago, to see if we can hold down this DOL sweep very strong. Just because we're pumping right now doesn't mean that we're bullish just yet. I am still leaning bearish, just because we're still holding below 716. With the way that we're holding below it, obviously we wait for the selling pressure to kick in or the selling control. And once we get that, we would just look for an inverse into lower down here. All right, guys. So we would ideally have about 3 to 4 price targets. Mainly 3 price targets. Maybe we can find some little lows that we might have made during the Asia session. Maybe around here. But not really anything that really interests me here. The main thing that I would really look for here would be mainly a 1-to-1 risk reward. All right. But yeah. Anyways, let me just make sure everything. Let me double check. Everything looks good. So if we were to take NQ shorts, we would target 612, 448, and 429. Perfect. Then with the 35-point stop loss, which would be at the top of the gap, perfect. We're going from green to red, which is even more perfect, which shows that sellers are gaining aggression and gaining control here. So once again, guys, look to hover over the sell button. Like I said, if I do end up entering on this trade, I'm personally going to be doing it super light, just because I'm super green on the week. I'm really happy with the profits, but I do want to take this trade with you guys. I want to give you guys one last trade for the week, just because last week, obviously, we didn't trade. I don't want to leave you guys off with too little work. You know what I mean? Obviously, we did amazing this week, but I feel like this setup can really top it all off. Unfortunately, I don't have anything marked down on ES, so I can't really find an SMC divergence. I'll find that later. All right, guys. But for now, let's fully focus here on NQ. Let's see what we can get. Dude, it's so cold in my house, bro. I gotta go get a jacket after, if I answer this trade after. Oof. All right, guys. But like I said, hover over the sub button and let's see what we can get. I'm mainly looking to see if we can get an entry below 640. Around 640 will be a pretty good entry for me. To obviously be able to take it. All right, guys. Dude, it's so cold, bro. I can't focus with the house being so cold. But guys, like I said, around 640 would be a pretty good entry, I would say. We're about to get the inverse down here with enough selling pressure. I really hope that ES isn't really gonna mess us up. I don't have anything marked out on ES yet. I do have to fix up my chart. But yeah. And let's see. We're trying to hold below 640. Let's see if we can get that confirmation. Give it a second, guys. Obviously, don't enter off the rip. Give it some time to really sell off immediately, and then we go from there, right? The spike in selling the impulse. In the meantime, let me try to mark everything out on ES here, make sure everything looks good. Yeah, so far nothing yet, guys. So far nothing yet. Okay, so from what I'm seeing on ES, now that I'm marking it out, and I'm still waiting on the entry on NQ. And don't worry, guys, for those thinking that I'm going to miss out on it, I have it open on my second monitor, so don't worry. I'm still waiting for more of an impulse below 640. But okay, so looking at ES, it seems like ES hit the price target to a downside. So we have a little bit of an SMC divergence, a little bit, right? Because NQ took out the upside liquidity and it hasn't taken out the downside liquidity, while ES hasn't taken out the upside liquidity, but it has taken out the downside liquidity. So you might be asking, okay, well, how do we make the best out of this trade if one took out the opposite liquidity? Can't it sweep it back to the upside? Yes and no. All right. So in this case, guys, we can see that obviously we're trying to take shorts here on NQ into the liquidity lower. But if you look at ES, it already took out that liquidity. So how can we confirm that we're going to go lower? Simple, right? We obviously just pay attention to the way on how the selling is holding down. If you look at ES, it still seems like it wants lower, right? Although it took out this drawn liquidity all the way down here at 6,920, it's still holding below it with still enough selling interest to the point where even though we took out this liquidity, we might want to go lower all the way down into 897 to the next level of liquidity all the way down here. All right, guys. So yeah, it's a little bit trickier on this trade, but as long as everything lines up in terms of the selling pressure, we should be good. All right, guys. Obviously, now it's just kind of just wait to see if the selling we can be getting a pullback here. Now it's just kind of wait to see if, hey, can we get enough selling to push us back down from a green to red 5-minute candle? All right, if we're able to get that, then we just enter off this 15-minute inverse, and then we go off that. Obviously, I know we inversed it right here, but obviously we haven't gotten any seller impulse off the inverse, which didn't really confirm an entry, at least yet. All right, guys. So we're still waiting on that, and then once we get that, then obviously I'll go ahead and enter with my five contracts. Now if anything, obviously we're getting quite a bit of a pullback here. I know that we don't have anything on the 5-minute on NQ, but on ES we do have somewhat of a 5-minute gap here. Maybe we might want to retrace to that before we see lower. Potentially, I mean, we have been selling off a lot. I just hope that today isn't one of those choppy days that really just mess everything up. Even though the setup might look perfect and everything, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a little bit of a second to see if we can pick this back down. From a green to red candle. If not, then obviously we'll just move on to this next setup with no entry being confirmed on this setup. All right, guys. But yeah, so far no entry yet, at least for me. And if anything, if we do end up getting a D-roll sweep on ES and rejecting, or not rejecting, oh yeah, pretty much rejecting back to the upside, from this D-roll sweep at 620, and we end up pumping up like crazy into the upside liquidity, what we can do is maybe just wait for NQ to really pump up into 744, into this 15-minute gap above. And depending on the entry that we get from this 15-minute gap, or I mean, depending on the reaction that we get from 744, we could potentially look to take longs off this inverse off the 15-minute gap as well. That's only if ES ends up sweeping the drawn liquidity here and just pumping all the way back up. But by itself. All right, but for now, I'm kind of just I'm mainly wanting to see like, hey, can we get a retracement off this 5-minute and then go back down, or do we want to inverse it and just pump right back up? All right, guys, because right now, yeah, we're kind of 50-50 in terms of a bias, right? Because obviously ES is holding bullish while NQ is holding bearish, right? Obviously ES being based off 620 while NQ is being based off 716, right? So we're holding below this, but also holding above this. So it's a little bit tricky to get the perfect bias, but we're just mainly working with aggression, all right? Which is why I haven't entered anything just yet, right? We did get the inverse here, but no impulse, all right? You guys know that's the main thing I always look for when it comes to an entry, right? Even though it gives us sometimes a little bit of a later entry, it always just confirms the trade a little bit more. So nothing yet for me here. But yeah, let me see. Now, if we do end up starting to hold above 716, which is kind of like I said, a 50-50, the market volume isn't super, or the momentum isn't super crazy right now. But if we do end up holding above 716, what I would be looking for would be, okay, although we are holding above 716, that would just give us somewhat of a bias, but no trade just yet. But if we do end up holding above 716 and we trade into 744 with a deal sweep, or not a deal sweep, depending on the reaction from 744, our buyers super strong, our sellers stepping in, we can definitely work with the trade off either direction from this fair value gap as well, whether it's an inverse, a rejection model, or whatever it is. All right, guys. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, let me drink some water here because I'm super thirsty. There we go. Okay, let's see. So right now, okay, we're getting some buying pressure here. Enough to obviously have us holding above 716, which is a good sign, obviously, for buyers. ES, on the other hand, is confirming an entry for longs, which is also a pretty good sign. So if we are gonna switch up the bias here, let me kind of prepare. Oh my goodness, what the heck? That was a lot of buying pressure. Okay, hold on. Let me kind of like fix this up here. Obviously, I'm not gonna jump into longs straight away. I do kind of want to prepare here a little bit. But yeah, give me a second, guys. Thankfully, we didn't inverse. We kind of rejected off the gap completely at the complete top here. So let me kind of prepare here a little bit before we do end up entering here. 1 second, guys. 1 sec. Oh my goodness, we're gonna pump like crazy. I'm gonna have to put this alert late if I do end up entering. But yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try longs here. What the heck? Why not, guys? I got somewhat of a pretty good entry. I got 769. All right, guys, I got 769 on this. I'm gonna try some longs here, like I said, guys. 769 was my entry. Hopefully I didn't. Actually, no. Okay. Let me see. Let me kind of like lock and put this out here. Okay, so my price focus would be 7.3, 25, 819, and then 25, 8, 2. Hopefully this is not just some random pump up here that we just got here. Everything looks confirmed in my opinion. So yeah, we should be able to hold this up, at least from what it seems like. Let me just make sure I put everything out correctly here. I'll cut this slow down here. By the way, guys, my stop loss is placed at 722. All right, guys, 722 will be my stop loss. Let me place it right here. 722. We're in long, so sell 5 stop. There you go. All right, there you go. But yeah, hopefully this is not some random fake pump here. I mean, we haven't taken anything out, so I'm not expecting a rejection soon, unless this was kind of like a fake out move. If anything, it'll be a pullback, but into maybe some 1 minute gap there. But I'm not really expecting a pullback anywhere, at least not yet. We haven't really taken anything out from what I know. We would just have room higher into 793, unless we want to work with the DWO sweep from 744, but it wouldn't make sense because we do have a lot of buying pressure. So yeah, we'll see how this one holds. It's probably just a pullback before we see higher because we did pump up quite quick. Yeah, we're pumping up right again. So very good sign. Let's see what I have here. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Okay, guys, there we go. There's the pump up. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna sell here, guys. I'll sell 4 here. Okay, guys, I secured some profits here. We did hit the price target, so very nice. Well, I was not expecting a pump up like that. Okay, guys, yeah, I secured some profits here. If you want to go to break even, you can. We did get a little bit of a late entry, so yeah. Wow. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, cool. Yeah, but guys, I skilled. Obviously, you guys can go ahead and skill too. Let's see. All right, guys, I have my stop loss set up break even. I'm not really trying to risk anything here. I got stopped out of break even. That was a pretty quick trade, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully you guys caught it. I'm gonna go ahead and check up the chat now. Yeah, let me put this out real quick. Hold up. Give me 1 sec, guys. Give me 1 second. Yeah, guys, I got stopped out of break even on my last contract. It was a pretty quick scalp. I did size very light today, so obviously I'm not really expecting to make like $1 million. But yeah. Hold on. Hold up, guys. Hold up. All right, there you go. Anyways, were you guys able to catch this trade real quick? Can't risk too much waiting on Monday. Yeah, no. Today for me, I didn't risk too much at all. I was not expecting this type of pump up. Did you guys catch it? Wait, let me make a quick poll real quick, guys. Like I said, I know I'm not super green on date. I didn't size much at all today. I only did but yeah, this trade went very fast. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm expecting at least someone to have missed out on it. But let's see. All right, let's see. How did you and on this one. Remember, guys, the price target did get hit. So for those saying that you guys thought that got stopped at a break even, the price target did get hit. So you guys should have sold at the price target. All right, we did hit one up there. Although it was very fast, obviously, you know what I mean. Green, missed it. All right, I want to see how you guys are doing. Or let me put red. Dude, if anyone says that they're red, bro, I don't even know what to say. All right, guys, go ahead and react to this poll really fast, guys. Let me see. Blast, both the setups today disappeared when it took entries. What do you mean? Hey. Let me see. Okay, yeah, but guys, let me know how you guys did on this vote. It will kind of let me know if, I should be, still trying to put out trades or not. Basics. Yeah, today was a very quick day, but it hit the price target, so that's a good thing. Yeah, way too fast. Yeah, I know. Some people are probably gonna miss it. I know. Still in. Okay, hold on. Let me check the poll here. Okay, so oof. Thank God. Okay, so most of you guys are green. So okay. Now I guess I could say. So if you guys are green, guys, obviously go ahead and post your profits within the profit channel. Well, now for the people that are red, how? Because in terms of entries, we got a good entry. Everyone should have had at least a good entry, like somewhat maybe like a 5 to 7 point late entry, but still a good entry. But regardless, guys, we did hit the price target over here, like fair and square. Like we hit it at 793. We hit this up here. We even hit a little bit more above it. So we had some time to take skills. Even I had time to take skills when I wasn't paying attention. All right, guys. Unless greed took over, of course, right? Because you see a big pump and you're like, oh no, I'm gonna hold all the way. You know what I mean? But yeah, at least most people are green. I know that this one was fast, but yeah, he's right on the indicator. I'll check out the indicator just in a second. I'll check out what it read and everything. So give me a second. But yeah, most people are green. So yeah, once again, guys, if you guys are green on the day, guys, go ahead and post your profits over here in the profit channel. Go ahead and spam this channel. Since most of you guys are green on the day. But yeah, this trade was very, very fast. Very fast. I was not expecting it to be this fast, especially on the day after New Year's. Definitely not expecting it. But one more. I'll try, bro. I'm gonna stay on. Obviously, it's only 9:55. I definitely, could stay on for a little bit longer. But yeah. The indicator showing short now. Well, obviously, it makes sense, right? I mean, we pumped up. We took out the drawn liquidity at 793, and we rejected back down. It makes sense as to why we have a bearish bias, and it's looking for shorts, right? It makes sense, especially after this big pump up getting rejected so quick. You could potentially even look for an inverse off this 5 minute from a DO sweep up here. So if anything, now that we're not in this long trade anymore, and we got our in and out scalper quick, we could potentially look for another setup here. Or well, maybe you guys. I think I'm gonna call it off. I wasn't even planning on trading today, but I ended up doing it either way. But yeah, if you guys potentially want another setup, if I'm not mistaken, the indicator should be finding this trade as well into shorts off the 5 minute gap here. Let's see. It should be loading shorts into these price targets lower. Let me see. Hold on. Any second now. Yep, exactly. Looking for shorts just like how we would on a regular day. All right, guys, and it makes sense, right? We swept this external high all the way up here at 793. We swept this high up here as well. We're trying to hold below it at least. And we do have a 5 minute, very nice 5 minute bullish rally gap that we can even look to inverse if there's enough selling pressure to a downside. All right, guys. So we'll see how that ends up holding up. In the meantime, I do want to catch up with the chat here and see what you guys are saying. You know what I mean, on this trade and all that good stuff. Yes, it also has a huge gap. Yeah, it does actually. You're right. You're actually very, very right. Let me delete this gap since we're not going to be using it anymore. We're not going to be using this anymore either. We do have this level down here as well. And then this level is not really valid, but this one is up here. Okay, yep. ES is pretty much all set up and ready. All right, anyways. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave the indicator on for this trade at least. I'm going to let it, play out if it does end up playing out. So if you guys do want to catch it and trade it based off the indicator, you guys can also read the indicator. For me, for myself, I'm done for the week. Completely done. Like I said, I wasn't really planning on trading today. And I ended up trading and making at least something, you know what I mean? Like an extra $200 on the week, I'll take it, you know what I mean? Multiply that by 10 accounts and it adds up. So I'm very happy with it. I'll take it. But yeah. By the way, guys, if I'm not mistaken, what's it called? If you guys, for next week, guys, since we're gonna have a full trading schedule, let me actually check the Forex Factory schedule. Guys, since we're gonna have a full trading schedule next week, if you guys do want to prepare and stack up on some Apex accounts, because I do think that the discount is ending soon. If you guys want to stack up on some Apex accounts, obviously you guys can see it. It's called Blasters at the top of the screen. to get 90% off any funded account. But yeah, next week we are going to be trading pretty much every single day. So if you guys obviously want to prepare and at least stack up on the discount before it ends, you guys definitely can. With code Blasters, it's 90% off any funded account. All right, guys. But yeah, next week Monday we have PMI. We have a lot of red folders next week. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, next Monday next week we have PMI. No news on Tuesday. We have uh no, this is not NFP, right? Non-farm employment change. Is that NFP? I always get it confused with the names. But hold on. Ugh. Okay. But yeah, I think next week, Wednesday, we have NFP. Non-employment change. I think that's NFP. I could be wrong though, but we'll see. Anyways, so Monday we have PMI. Tuesday we have no news. Wednesday, I think we have NFP. And then we have some 10 a.m. news. Thursday we have no news, which is just the usual unemployment claims. Oh no, Friday we have NFP. Tuesday's non-farm employment. Yeah, this is ADP. This is like a third-party report. So this is not going to move the market on Wednesday. But Friday, on the other hand, we do have non-farm employment change, which is NFP. So yeah, next week is lined up to be really, really good, if anything. Very, very volatile week for sure. We have like a million red folders to work with. So once again, if you guys do want to stack up with some accounts, obviously it's called Blastoise to get 90% off any funded account Apex before the discount ends. All right, guys. Now, one sec, stay here. I'm gonna leave this up on the screen. For shorts, if it doesn't play now, I'm gonna go ahead and open the door for my cat because he is meowing like crazy. So one sec, guys. All right, guys, I am back, and oh my pump. Wow. Okay. Where's my blanket? Hold on, guys. Dude, I was all snuggled up mid-trade in a blanket, bro. It's cold as hell in Miami. It's cold, bro. It's cold everywhere in the U.S. right now. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of you guys seem very happy today with the trade that we caught. Bro, I want to ask, is the MSS not required? Um, Obviously, it's always an extra confirmation that you can always use towards your trades. It's not always required because the DOL sweep is just enough for a bias, and a bias is enough to get a trade going. But if you want the trade to be very, very, very confirmed, you could always try to look for an MSS model on the 1 minute time frame, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, and so on. Right? But you don't need an MSS model, but it's actually very suggested. You know what I mean? Like, even without an MSS model, you can still get a trade going because you still have the bias. Now, if you're trying to work with a trade without a DOL sweep, then that's where you mess up. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys. But yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys are very good on the day. Like I said, wait, in fact, let me check out the profit channel while we do this. Profits. Okay, so yeah, a lot of you guys are green on the day. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. But yeah, once again, if you guys are green, guys, you guys can always go ahead and post your profits over here in the profit channel. So I can go ahead and post it here in the daily announcements that I'm always posting about the profits. So yeah. All right, guys. Now in the meantime, let me kind of put this out over here in my YouTube chat real quick. YouTube, hopefully you guys are doing good with us as well. Hopefully you guys caught the longs. But yeah. What keyboard do you have? I don't know what it's called. I think it's called like I don't know. It's like some I don't know actually. It's like some right here. I have it's called Rainy 75 is what it's called. Yeah, Rainy 75. I'll show it on stream in a second. Give me 1 second. Let me kind of just put this out real quick while we wait for this next trade. If we do end up getting it, of course. 1 sec, guys. Rainy 75. I'm gonna search it up right here on stream so I can show you guys what keyboard I have, just in case you guys want my keyboard. I know for the people that are on YouTube, I know you guys probably can't hear it, but for my people on Discord, I know you guys can't hear it because I have noise suppression on. But on YouTube, you could definitely hear my keyboard all the way. So if you guys want it or you guys like it or something, let me just show you guys what keyboard I have. It's called Rainy 75, I think. Rainy 75 keyboard. Yep, this one right here. This one right here, guys. This is the keyboard I have. This one right here. This exact one. Rainy 75. It's an amazing keyboard. I love it, bro. Way better than the last one that I had, bro. It's super smooth. It clicks super well, and it sounds beautiful. So yeah, if you guys want, for the people on YouTube asking for my keyboard, very random question, but here it is, guys. Rainy 75 is what it's called. All right, guys. Yeah, it's very good. I love it, bro. I love it. All right. Anyways, back to the trades. Why does it sound? All right, bro. Come on now, bro. Let me see, David. I have been setting limit orders to get out of the trade so I don't lose. DD, should I be doing this manually? Nah, don't set limit orders. I never do it. I don't know. I don't prefer it. I just prefer selling manually just whenever I feel like it, rather than letting it hit a limit order, because sometimes you can have a price target and it might miss it by like a point and it gets super annoying and the trade goes back down. I rather not, bro. I rather just sell manually whenever I feel like it, and that's it. The only limit order I always ever set is always gonna be a what's it called? A stop loss. That's the only limit order I will ever set. In terms of take profits, I won't set it. I don't set those. But yeah, David, I need another $60 to pass another account, bro. We can get it, bro. We can get it. All right. But now, obviously, they'll be sizing 10 micros trying to get $60. All right. Do like one or two. You know what I mean? Minimum risk, and you can still get it. You said something about an impulse before the entry. What does that look like? Simple. You just look for very, very strong buying pressure after we get the inverse. That just confirms that after we get the setup, buyers or sellers are still in control to go into your price target. Because imagine, right? We have an entry model. For example, what we have on the screen, right? And we're slowly grinding down into this inverse here. Does it show you that sellers are in control? No, because we're slowly grinding down. We need a very, very, very strong selling candle to go ahead and not only give us the entry, but confirm that we also have a higher chance in going lower. What does this do? Well, it actually kind of helps you avoid fake outs. Not always, but it helps you avoid them quite often, right? Because obviously you're entering with the trend. You're not entering because one person's entering, due to choppy volume. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully that kind of answers your question or helps you out a little bit more. I mean, when it comes to explaining impulses and volume, it's a very tricky topic for me to explain because it's such a specific topic. It's kind of one of those things that if you know, you know, and if you don't, you have to find out. Rather than me teaching you. Obviously, I'm gonna try to teach you it because it's my job. But when it comes to explaining volume and impulses, it's something that you just understand as time goes on. As you gain more and more experience with every single market condition and every single scenario. All right, bro. And that goes for anyone in here wondering the same question. Because you guys are probably wondering, David, but didn't we have shorts this morning? Why didn't we take it? Well, we got the shorts, but we didn't get the impulse after we got the entry, which means that I didn't enter. So a lot of you guys might notice that when I take my entries, I always like 99% of the time I will always get a late entry. And I'm fine with that because I'm paying for a late entry, but I'm also paying for more confirmation behind the trade for like less of a fake out. So think about it as like insurance, right? You're paying your car insurance, although you're not, God forbid, you don't get in a car accident, but you're safe behind it. You know what I mean? Because if something were to happen, you know what I mean? Hopefully that's a good example. I don't know if it made sense in my head. But yeah, you're pretty much just paying for a later entry, but with more confirmation. Like you're just being a lot safer, pretty much. Hopefully that made sense. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, let me keep catching up with the chat here. I did see that someone was green. I do want to find the prof. Here it is. Oh wow. Okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I think I could see your name. Yvaz. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Anyways, let me catch up with everything here. Not in tech, bro. In Miami, it's cold as hell. Well, for me, cold is like 60 degrees. You know what I mean? But dude, this morning, bro, I don't know if you guys heard it in my voice, but dude, my voice was shaking, bro. Maybe because I just woke up. I don't know. David, will Apex deny you if you hold trades for less than 30 seconds? No, definitely not. No, 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 no. They have no reason to. David, I just requested my first payout, bro. Post that in the payout channel, bro, so I can give you the payout roll. Good shit, bro. Really good stuff, my man. 60. Oh hell no, bro. But wherever you live, bro, I'm gonna stay far away from that. I think it's 60. How do you check? Oh yeah, it is 62. Right over here. 62 degrees, dude. It is cold. Nah, bro, you're lying, bro. This dude's living in what's that place? I can't even say it, bro. I'm not gonna bother. Dude, falling, bro. If only you see what I have on right now, bro. I have a super heavy blanket on. I have a super heavy hoodie on, and I'm still shaking, bro. Anyways, let me catch up with the chart here because we are getting some selling pressure here. Let me kind of lock in here. Now, guys, like I said, I'm not gonna take this trade, nor am I really gonna commentate it. I'm just gonna leave it on the screen if you guys do want to take it with the indicator. For those that don't have the indicator, this trade looks really, really good because we're working with two DOL sweeps, including a London high, a DOL sweep with a lot of selling pressure with room for lower into the London low down here. So the trade looks really good. The question is can the market be stable? You know what I mean? So if you guys like shorts, by all means, you guys can go ahead and take it. I'm not gonna commentate behind it. I'm not really gonna take it because obviously I'm already green on the week. And I wasn't even planning on trading on the day. All right, guys. So if you guys obviously do want to try to take something, you guys can always look for this trade right here if you guys do like it enough. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on the screen just in case you guys like it. All right. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and catch up on the chat. David, bro, it's 26 degrees and it feels like 14 in New York. Bro, I want to go to New York, bro. But I think I told you guys the story 2 days ago of when I went to New York, bro. Not very fun, bro. Not very fun. The snow was very painful. Where would you enter? I would enter from an impulse below 696. So maybe around like 693, 692 would be a pretty good entry if we would enter. Like if the buying pressure looks good. There's another fair value gap below? No, there isn't. At least not on the 5-minute. And nothing on the 15-minute. Yeah, there's nothing here. And if you're talking about this gap here, we already inversed it. So this gap is no longer valid anymore. It doesn't exist. Because all of the orders that were here already got filled here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this gap here doesn't exist. So this gap shouldn't be a problem. Or it won't be a problem. Because obviously, all the orders got filled in this candle here. All right? Yeah, in terms of the 5-minute, there's not much here that's really a fair value gap until all the way down here, which is very far away. All right. But like I said, guys, if you're going to go ahead and look for an entry, by all means, it's your trade. I'm not going to take it. I'm not really going to commentate it. But if you guys do like it enough, obviously, you guys can look for an impulse below this entry. You guys can see here how we got the inverse. But obviously, I wouldn't really say enter just yet because we haven't gotten the impulse yet. Always look for an impulse. Now, what does an impulse look like? Well, hopefully, I can show you guys real time. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to see if we can kind of like get it here in real time. But pretty much what I would say is look for a very strong selling candle below the entry. Just like that. Boom. Just like that. There's your impulse. Right? This is what an impulse looks like. It just shows that sellers are still stepping in after you get the entry. And as you guys can see, we keep selling off as we go. You guys see what I mean? So this is what an impulse looks like. All right, guys. So anytime that we get an entry like this, you shouldn't be entering. Always enter after the entry, after you see the selling pressure kicking in, or vice versa. All right, like I said, this just confirms that more and more sellers are stepping in as we go. All right, like sellers are in control. All right, guys, I always suggest you do it like this. Never enter just because we ticked the inverse. That doesn't confirm anything. All right, guys. But yeah, hopefully you guys can understand behind this one. All right, guys. Yeah, we'll see how this trade ends up playing out. Like I said, I'm not really gonna do much behind this trade. I'm not gonna take it either. But if you do end up, if it doesn't end up playing out, you guys are taking it, by all means, good shit. All right, guys, if you guys are taking this trade. Off the rip, we're already up pretty nice. I'm assuming like, what, 20 points? Yeah, 23 points. So not bad. So if you guys are already taking this trade, your first price target would be at 661, which confirm a 1-to-1 risk reward. All right, guys. So if you guys are already in, boom, there it is. Guys, risk reward, done. All right, guys. So if you guys took this trade, 1-to-1 risk reward hit, you guys should be scaling around this area. All right, guys. You guys should be scaling around this area. Boom. Beautiful. All right, guys. PT1 hit and the indicator read this thing like instantly. Wow. It hit the 1-to-1 and instantly moved to break even. But yeah, guys, off the rip, if you guys don't have the indicator and you guys want to go ahead and use it, obviously you guys know where to find the link. Just in case you guys want it on your chart, I'm gonna go ahead and send the link here, just in case. Here, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and send it over here. I'm also gonna send it over in the YouTube chat just in case you guys do want it. There it is. But yeah, anyways, but yeah, we are selling off like crazy right now, guys. So if you guys took this trade, it hit a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio trade. You guys should be scaling here and definitely move your stop loss to break even. All right, guys. It will be stupid if you don't. All right. So move your stop loss to break even and go off that. All right, guys. But yeah. Anyways, let's see. So yeah, if you guys took this trade, you guys should be up about 40 to 45, I would say. 40 to 45 is a pretty good entry point and all that good stuff. So you guys can catch that trade. Oh my goodness. Oh my pump. I mean dump. Oh, okay. If you guys are storing, guys, look to scale a lot here. Most of your contracts here. What the heck? Dude, we just dumped 80 points in a candle. What? Nah, bro. No way. Obviously, the one trade that I don't take it dumps like crazy, bro. You can't be serious right now, bro. Bro, are you guys in this, bro? Dude, guys, I'm gonna do a poll here, bro. How many of you guys took this trade, bro? Hold on. Guys, how many of you guys are in this, bro? Bro, I held all my contracts for 60 points. Oh my goodness, bro. Bro, how are you guys doing, bro? React here, guys. Let me see. Look at this dude, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. What a day to start the year, bro. What right away. Now what a day. Bro, I just caught this. Bro, how are you guys doing, bro? I was red, now green. Bro, hold on. Oh my god. Guys, if you guys are green, guys, post your profit in the profit channel, guys, and thank the indicator. Don't thank me, because obviously I didn't really catch the trade. It was the indicator. But guys, if you caught this trade, guys, just say that the indicator caught it for you, bro. Oh my, guys, once again, if you guys want to get access to the indicator so you can catch trades like this for you guys already know where to find the link. It's over here, guys, if you guys do want it. All right, obviously, you guys don't always showcase it on stream, but wow, bro. What's the lowest it can go? I mean, dude, we've already sold off a lot, bro. I mean, how much lower do you really want it to go? You know what I mean? It hit all the price targets, in fact. Yeah, look, all the price targets hit. Yeah, look, the trade is over. It kind of just deleted the trade already. Dude, oh my goodness. What a freaking trade. I mean, dude, call me crazy, but there's really nothing stopping us until Asia down here. It's really just a pumping thing here. There's not much here. So maybe like here or here. You know, 7473 would be good. But yeah, the indicator, guys, it got removed from the chart because it hit all the price targets. It doesn't have a reason to really stay on the thing anymore. But wow, bro, what a freaking trade. And we're still dumping. Let me kind of put this back up on the chart for anyone that needs a reference. I guess you could target 473. Dude, oh my goodness. Yo, Blast, how much is it to pass 100K? A 100K account? I think it's, I don't know. Can anyone, I think it's $6,000 in profit. Enter now? Are you, bro, come on now, bro. You have a payout role and you're asking to enter now, bro? Come on now. I'm gonna take that role away, bro. I wish I held hindsight is madness. Yeah, bro. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you, bro. But yeah, dude, we're just dumping. Wait, why are we selling off so hard in the first place? How many points is the trade even up? Oh my, 130 points. Is anyone still holding by chance? Bro, look at Alex, bro. No. I mean, dude, it can get worse, right? I didn't take it. You know what I mean? Anna, you're still holding? Fallen still holding? Bro, guys, please take some profits at least. One contract, guys. Okay, one contract, you're good. But if you guys are holding any more than one or two, bro, please take something, right? Don't let a 130-point trade mess you up in any given moment. You know what I mean? But oh my goodness. If you look to hold on, guys. Kind of just typing up something here. Dude, we just keep selling, bro. Like, why though? Yeah, one thing, guys, don't get too greedy. Obviously, if we're selling off like this, guys, please take some profits at least. I mean, David, wasn't there a gap below the one that the indicator showed on the 15-minute? No. We filled that one. That one we've been filled it since market open. That one doesn't exist anymore. And you went new mid. No, that ass, bro. There's no way that we're moving this good. Not only the day before the holiday, hence the 130 points that we caught, but the day after the holiday, I don't get it. I've never seen this before. But I mean, dude, who's to complain? Plus, will you be requesting a payout next week? Yeah, maybe next week or next week, around there. Move your stop at least. Don't even do break even. Do green. Like move it to green. If anything, you can move it to like, I don't even know, bro. You could do like this candle high or something. Pass another account, thanks. Bro, first of all, good shit. Guys, if you guys are green and you guys are getting payouts or anything, guys, make sure you guys post it in the profit channel. Make sure you guys post it in the payout channel and all that good stuff. Last serious question, is it too late to get in? Oh, no, not at all, bro. The move just barely started, you know what I mean? This trade was clean. Yeah, this one was really clean. The first one that we caught was, you know, it was good. It was green. But this one was really perfect. Is it too late to answer? Nah, bro. I mean, the setup hasn't even formed yet. You know what I mean? Do you trade mostly on the 5-minute? Yes. 5-minute, if I don't see anything on the 5-minute, then I'll always move into the 15-minute. That first trade was cheap. No, it wasn't, bro. Come on, bro. It was fast, but it wasn't cheeks, bro. Let's not get too hard at ourselves, bro. Let me see. Still down from the first trade. Lost 1,200 because of greed. I mean, but bro, come on now, bro. In this situation, you have no one to blame but yourself. We hit the price target fair and square. All you have to do is click the button, whether you're super green or you're kind of green. You know what I mean? In that part, you can't really get too greedy. You know what I mean? The chart itself is telling you, take profits. You know what I mean? It's one thing seeing a 1-to-1. Now that, you know, I mean, I get it. You know, greed can take over. But if you're literally hitting a price target, you need to take profits. Because look, the same way how we hit the price target and instantly reversed here, it can happen any given time on any trade. Why? Because the market is telling you, we hit a price target, we hit the objective. If we want to reverse now, we definitely can without anything stopping us. Right? So yeah. Quick one to all the risk takers. My PA went under liquidity level, but it never took me out. No, you're good. You're good. Just don't tell Apex. You know what I mean? Don't tell Apex, but you should be good. Now, bro, on your end, bro, you're lucky as hell. Because I've blown a few accounts. I've blown like a million accounts, you know, obviously. We all blow accounts. And bro, I've had the same issue. One time, I full ported my account and I went about $600 in drawdown below the limit. And my account never blew up. And for like 3 seconds. And it went back up and I never blew up the account, bro. From that day going forward, bro, I never understood my luck, bro. Maybe it was God watching over me and saying that, dude, you need a payout right now, bro. I don't know, bro. But yeah, bro, you got very lucky. And no, Apex won't say anything about it. Just don't tell them. Obviously, don't hit up support and be like, hey, you know, my account's supposed to be blown up. No, you should be good. All right, bro. But yeah, consider yourself very, very lucky, bro. Let me see. Whenever I lose, I just blame David. All right, bro. Come on. But yeah, guys, bro, we're gonna see the Asia low. Is anyone still holding, guys? Just tap on me in the chat, bro. This thing is dumping, bro. We're literally about to take out this Asia low. The Asia low will be all the way down here. Oh my. But why? Me, one contract, yes. Volume is so good. Yeah, the volume is beautiful right now, bro. I'm holding a runner. Me holding. Plus, when's the meet and greet happening? Bro. Dude, the one thing I'll never do is a meet and greet after a red day, bro. Because I'm dead ass gonna get attacked, bro. Dude, why are we selling off so freaking hard? In fact, how does an indicator catch a better trade than we do, bro? That's the main question. How many points is surely 200? Oh my. Dude. 200 freaking points. And we're probably going to see lower as well because we have the price target right there. What the hell? Look at it. Like, it's just, there's no stopping it. Guys, if you're still holding at least one contract, hold it. Like obviously move your stop loss to green and make sure that you're gonna secure profits. But it's like nothing is stopping us. We're probably gonna keep going lower. Like no doubt about it. Look, yes, hit all the price targets. Literally no doubt. Like what? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Dude. Like I don't get it. Like, how are we selling off so hard, bro? And why didn't I take this trade, bro? Like, okay, look, if I'm gonna risk trading on a Friday, which you guys know I never do, why can't I catch this trade, bro? Like, why do I catch the scalp? I mean, dude, once again, I'm grateful for everything, bro. I'm obviously just kidding, but wow, bro, what a freaking sell-off, bro. Today was the day, bro. Deadass, bro. Look, we're gonna see the Asia low. Like, it's right there. We might as well. It makes no sense as to why we shouldn't. 30 points away from yeah, but we're gonna see it in a blink of an eye, bro. Just give it 1 second. We're literally gonna see it like in a second. Like it's right there, bro. There's no way we don't see it. Reversal? I mean, bro. Eventually, right? Eventually, bro. Last, I requested a payout and got a. When should I get an email from Plane? I've never used Plane, so I don't know myself. If anyone in here has requested a payout with Apex through Plane, can you guys help out Miguel? Because I don't know. I have Alex, if you can, bro. Thank you, bro. And by the way, Miguel, if you requested a payout, bro, if you can, bro, post it in the payout channel. All right, bro. Post it in the payouts channel. So the indicator is showing a short setup on the 15-minute time frame. Still, I mean, bro, and right now it should be showing a long setup because we're working with the DOL sweep from 473. Keyword should be. Yo, Blast, help me out on requesting a payout for Apex. I don't know where to put my bank info and stuff. Okay, go to the Apex website on the dashboard, right? On the Apex dashboard, on the left-hand side of the menu is gonna say payout method. Go to payout method and just put your routing and everything. You should be good. And then just request a payout. And once you request it, it will go automatically to the information that you put in the payout method. So once it takes the load, once you theoretically wait for long or take longs, I mean, well, obviously, not only do we need to wait for the setup to form, which we have like a million setups to the upside. So forget about longs today. Like, dude, longs is not happening today. Because if we inverse this one, we have a fair rally gap here. If we inverse this one, we have a fair rally gap here. If you inverse this one, we have a fair rally gap here. And not only that, but we took out all of the price triggers to the upside. So you have nothing to target to the upside. So, bro, for today, forget about longs, bro. It's not happening. It's not happening. No way. No way. Sure, the market can go up. I'm not saying it can't go up. But for you to get a perfect setup into longs, not happening. No way. No way. No way. Remember that, yeah, the indicator may be giving out a 10 out of 10 for longs, but that's because we haven't really trained the indicator to be finding stacked fair value. Or well, we do have it. But I wouldn't take it. Like I'm saying you can take it, but dude, I wouldn't suggest it, bro. Because once again, you inverse this one, we have this one. You inverse this one, we have this one. You inverse this one, we have this one. Like it's not. Nah, I wouldn't, bro. Especially after a big move like today, bro, the market's probably gonna die down in volume and just completely give out on the volume and just chop. Yeah, I think Violator. I think that's her name. Yeah, I will for sure, but maybe in the future, bro. Right now, I'm pretty good where I'm at with the payouts. 64 points from the fair value up to the next. Let me see. So this right here, it's. I don't want to say it's a fair value because half of the candle is filled. So let's just say it's not. Yeah. If anything, yeah, you could probably even take longs from here. Maybe I was kind of exaggerating a little bit, but yeah, longs from here probably won't look so bad. That's if we get a lot of buying pressure. But good luck with that, bro, because if there's selling pressure like this, bro, we're either gonna chop or just keep going lower. No in between. The market just can't just make a U-turn like this. Like it's pretty much like kind of it's probably gonna do something like if we end up finding the bottom here, it'll probably just go like this and then slowly grind its way up. But in terms of a full reversal, like a full U-turn like this, nah, I don't think so. I would hope the market proves me wrong, but I don't think it's gonna happen. The pressure is slowing down. Exactly. I mean, look what we've done already. Plus, do you have any advice for trading the stop loss into profits? I typically like to move my stop loss into profits after about 60 points green on the trade. And when you do it into profits, like into green, I like to move my stop loss to candle highs. All right. So if you don't know where to place your stop loss in the green, just do candle highs or a rejection point. Or you could do like if we form a fair value gap, you can always move your stop loss into that fair value gap entry. So for example, right? Let's say for example, you entered all the way up here and we're down here and you should be moving your stop loss to green. Where should you move it in this case? Well, in this case, I will be moving my stop loss into this fair value gap up here, which means that if we inverse this bearish fair value gap, it could kind of signal that buyers are stepping in and I wouldn't want to be in shorts anymore to secure all my profits. So I would move my stop loss to 551, which would be the inverse of the nearest fair value gap. All right. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. Today was a classic accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I don't really know how to find the AMD. I've never really looked into it. But if you can show me an example or like kind of explain it, by all means, you guys all know we're all students of the game. And all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, AMD, I've never looked into it, so I don't really know how to find it too much. I do know that it depends on the chop, movement, and everything, but I don't know how to find it exactly because I never really charted it. Bro, guys, I have never seen so many people green. Like very rarely do we see literally the whole server green like this, bro. Like if I keep scrolling, it's just endless profits, guys. Endless. Look at this. I have never seen so many people green today, bro. Like very rarely do we have days like this. So I'm very grateful for it. What a way to start the year, in fact. You know what I mean? David, what's the most profit you can make on an Apex Pay account? Well, there's really no limit. But you should go based off this year. Like you can make like $10,000 in a day. The only thing is you're gonna get your payout denied, and you kind of have to like add up the like average out the profits from that 10K that you made in a day. That doesn't mean that your account will disappear just because you did that. You know what I mean? But I would go off this. If you don't want to get any payout denied ever, go based off this picture. Why would I get denied? Because you broke the 30% rule. Blast Rose, the Pokemon card collection. Dude, the only thing I have is the 1995 Charizard, but it's like very beat up, bro. So I don't really, it's probably worth like $100 or something. Or maybe less. But dude, I will never sell it, bro. Because I've had it since I was a little kid. Damn, I'm red. I completely my fault. I got into click on the first trade. I'm assuming the shorts, right? I'm telling you, bro, never enter just because we inversed it. Always enter off an impulse. I showed you guys a real-time example with this trade here. I told you guys, don't enter off this here. Enter off the impulse. We got the impulse here, and look where it led us into. You know what I mean? If you make 10K in one day, be ready to make 10K in 3 days, in a day 3 times. That's what I'm saying, bro. You have to average it out. So yeah, you can make 10K in a day, but you have to average that thing out. You know what I mean? But if you don't want to deal with that and averaging that out and everything, just make less than, I sent the picture. Just make less than whatever I sent. Let me drink water, bro. I feel super dehydrated. Will we reverse before hitting the Asia low? I mean, we could. We kind of are right now, actually. We're kind of reversing based off of 473. Which let me go ahead and mark out this 5-minute gap here. I don't think I'm gonna stay on long enough to watch this gap either get inverse or not. I don't really care about it enough anymore. I mean, we kind of went 2 for 2 on the day, so I think most of us are more than happy with the profits for today. So yeah. Was the indicator thing? Good question. Let me go ahead and check it out. So I'm assuming most of you guys already took profits on this trade. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete the short because obviously I know most of us are probably not holding it anymore. But let me see. Let me see. The indicator should be reading longs off of this here. Keyword should be. Let me delete this because I know we're not going to use it. And if you target longs, yeah, it's looking at longs, and it's targeting this 5-minute bearish gap here. So what you could do is if you're gonna look for longs, which once again I'm not gonna say on stream for, I think it's gonna take too long. Or it can play out right now. I just don't want to watch it. You can look for an entry into here. You can look for something like this using the indicator. So you can do something like this. So you would have PT1 for whoever wants to, once again, I'm not gonna sound for these longs. I'm about to get off soon. But if you guys are gonna go ahead and take longs on your own, no matter what, off this 5-minute inverse, you could look to target 606. Pay attention, guys. 606.50, 706.75, 780, and 803. All right. The first price target at 606 will be a fair value gap entry right here, right, which will be your PT1. PT2 will be your second fair value gap entry at 706. PT3 will be an internal high at 780. And PT4 would be at 803, which would be your high of day. All right, guys. 4 price targets is all you need with this trade if you're going to take longs. Like I said, I'm not going to stay on for this trade. I do have some stuff to do. I do have to return something to the store before, I'm not going to say before the store closes. It's the day barely started. So yeah. But yeah. If you guys are gonna look to take longs, if you guys want the indicator on, obviously you guys know how to find it. If you guys do want access to the indicator, but if you guys just want to take a screenshot of this entry model here, you can definitely look for it. All right, I'm gonna send it here in the chat. All right, guys. Bro's gonna. No, I'm not, bro. No, I'm not. But yeah, guys. If you guys want to look to take this, all right. How do you get this indicator? Here, you can find the indicator here in this channel, in the get access channel. There you go. You can find it there, or if you need the link, I can also send it. Here you go. And let me send it over on YouTube as well. Blast, are you ever moving to Brickle? Hell no. I will never move to Brickle, bro. Fuck that place. I will never go to Brickle. Dude, there's so much more to Miami than Brickle, bro. There's nothing there. It sucks. It's horrible. Hey, David, instead of an impulse, can we confirm if... I mean... Nines, I don't know if you're new here, but dude, the one thing I'm always against, bro, is candle closes. They don't mean anything. I don't think candle closes mean anything. So I don't really trade like that, bro. I mean, if you feel like it's comfortable for your type of model or your type of trading style, sure, you could use the 1 minute to confirm an entry. But for me, I prefer impulses. A 1 minute, bro, candle closes mean nothing to me, bro. Let me see. Has anyone received this notification where attempting to scale out of a trade before failed to modify order? This is through TradingView. Maybe that's your issue. Trading with TradingView is already issue number 1. Very delayed entries. But failed to modify order, that part, I have never seen that. You can't modify this type of order. Please cancel. To learn more, please contact your broker. Yeah, it sounds kind of more of like a broker issue, not TradingView though. I don't know. I've never seen this issue happen. At least not to me. But if anything, try giving a quick Google search and see. Hey David, before I buy more accounts, should I get them? Should I link them to my LLC? Yes, 100%. I mean, 100 billion%. Yes. If you can't put it under an LLC, do it. I scaled up, but it seems like a tech issue. Yeah, I've never seen it. Blast, what are some food spots you recommend in Miami? Hell's Kitchen for 1, amazing restaurant. Rusty Pelican for 2, amazing restaurant. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm always DoorDashing food. I'm not really one to go out all that much. I'm kind of like someone that stays home 24/7 and plays games. But yeah. So Hell's Kitchen, very good. Rusty Pelican. I know it's a weird name, so I have to say it 2 times. It's also a really good one. If you're gonna go get the sushi, it's called the Dekomaki, bro. It's so fucking good, bro. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Hell's Kitchen, Rusty Pelican, dude. Those are kind of like the only restaurants I go to, bro. Oh, does anyone know? Wait, can you hear me right now? Does anyone know how to stop the Discord from glitching? Can you hear David? Forgot how. Can you hear me now though? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. He's not responding, so I'm assuming no. You can't hear me. Yo, Blast, where can I go in Miami to get some? Bro, I don't know, bro. Dude, if your best case right now, bro, if you want to do that in Miami, bro, hear me out, step by step. Search up Miami rentals. Rent out a Lambo, go to Brickell, make eye contact with anyone, and that's it, bro. It's pretty much that simple, bro. It's pretty much that simple. Hey, Dave came. Yeah, bro, 100%, bro. 100% Ken. Yep, it worked. Perfect, bro. Beautiful. Blast knows too much. I mean, dude, I've seen it on Instagram like a million times, bro. Definitely not. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I don't want anything or anyone from Brickell, bro. Hell no, bro. I'm good off that shit, bro. Yo, David, when NQ was dumping, I inverted my screen to make it look like the. All right, bro. I want to stop reading the chat out loud, bro. That's a crazy pullback. Yeah, it was, bro. You're still in? Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna stand for this trade though. I'm about to get off. Yeah, once again, guys, if you guys do want to suck up on some APX accounts with 90% off, guys, it's called Blasters on the screen, just so you guys know. If you guys want to have it ready for next week, you guys know we're gonna be trading every single day next week, just like this week. Well, actually, no, we didn't trade this every day this week because of yesterday. Yes, was yesterday New Year's? No, the day before. Yeah, yesterday actually. Yeah, we didn't trade like, dude. I'm geeked out right now, bro. Yeah. Plus, when I get a 06 when I'm re-racing, I mean, dude, we have the same car, bro. What are we gonna re-racing for, bro? We're gonna be going the same pink slips? Alright, bro. I mean, dude, I probably have like one more horsepower than you, bro, because I'm catless. So I mean, dude, free 06 for me. For those who took it, what a great way to start the year, bro. 100 million%, bro. I did not expect the markets to be moving like this, bro. Because of your second call out trade? Nah, no way. Bro, 440 that shit. Bless, isn't necessary for the LLC to be an S corp? No, it could be anything. It could be any LLC. 3 winning trades are diabolical. No, I'm not counting this. I'm not, like I said, I'm not. This one right here, I'm not counting it. Like, no way. Like, I'm really about to get off right now, guys. How can I get access to the indicator? Here, let me see if I have the link. Yeah, right here. You can get it right here. That was my live account? Nah, bro, I don't believe it, bro. Live account? Nah. 37K on live account is crazy. But yeah. Are you gonna get me dinner, bro? That's the question, bro. I'm always doing these giveaways and everything, bro. Premium. By the way, wait. How many of you guys in here are from the premium giveaway? Because if you are, you know what I mean? But yeah, dude, I'm always doing giveaways, bro. You guys don't give me anything in return, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Is it ready for the indicator? Not yet. Not yet. Let me see. Is there ready for the indicator? All I see on the screen is horizontal levels from wicks. Usually, yeah, that's how you find drawn liquidity. Does it give trade setups and signals? It does. You just got to give it time to actually find it for you. Actually, it should be in longs right now. It should be showing you longs. Let me see. Let it load. Did you do a lesson on an LLC? No, I legally can't, unfortunately. I wish I could help you guys in terms of taxes with trading and everything, but I can't because I'm not like a licensed tax person or something. I don't know. I just can't do it. That's what I heard. Because apparently I can risk getting sued. You know what I mean? So I'd rather not do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, if anything, guys, just pay for a CPA. Pay for a CPA. They're depending on the person, they're quite costly. Yeah, maybe like a few $100, but it will save you so much more money than paying taxes and doing taxes wrong on your own. You know what I mean? And potentially getting on the wanted list by by the IRS. By the way, guys, apparently, okay. Speaking of taxes, bro, has anyone in here seen the thing? Like, there's like an active trend on Twitter, at least, that a lot of people are saying that there's like it's called like a tax strike because, dude, I mean, okay, for the U.S. at least, when we pay taxes, bro, it's apparently like a huge scam. Like, dude, have you guys seen, like either millions or billions? I don't know if it's either or. Going to going to the daycare situation, bro. That is crazy, dude. Like, bro, you're paying so much money, and then anyone can take advantage of it by making a daycare and faking it, bro. Leering center, like, dude, like, come on now, bro. Like, dude, if I'm paying taxes for that, bro, dude, I'm not paying taxes, bro. But I mean, I don't know, you know what I mean? But um, dude, apparently, like like millions of people on Twitter are saying like this year, like, dude, no, like they're not gonna pay because I mean, dude, it makes sense, dude. Like all this money, bro, it goes into wars that we're not even a part of. It goes into these daycares that there's no kids in. Like, come on now, bro. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? But I'll see how that goes. Well, obviously, I'm gonna pay my taxes. I'm not trying to get fucked up. You know what I mean? But I look want to see how that goes, bro. Because it's true though. If a lot of people don't pay taxes, the government can't really do anything about it. You know what I mean? Well, at least I don't think. Can jail all of us? You cannot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that taxes are like voluntary, right? I'm pretty sure I read that online. But when you don't pay it, bro, it's like a big deal. Like it doesn't make sense, bro. There are ways to avoid them. I know, maybe like charities and all that stuff, but dude, like I don't get it, bro. Like, dude, they're on your ass to pay taxes, and then you look at where the money is going into. It's going into funding wars that we're not a part of, these daycares, and then some stupid research. I remember one of them, like it's like, dude, it seems like it's money laundering. I just find it's like, dude, I remember when Trump first became president, he released like when Biden was in office, billion, like it was something billions of dollars going into a research project on elephants walking on treadmills. Like, bro, does that not sound like money laundering? I promise you, bro, it was literally released. I think it was elephants walking on treadmills. It was something with elephants. But like, dude, who gives a shit about elephants walking on treadmills? Let alone billions of dollars. Like, bro, come on now, bro. I do. All right, bro. You're like the reason of you're like the whole cause of the problem, bro. Come on now, bro. But it makes no sense, bro. Like, and then, bro, you look at the roads at like most of these places, and it's like it looks like a third world country. You know what I mean, bro? Like the roads are messed up, and you would imagine like, you know, they fix it up. No, at least in Miami, at least, bro. You have potholes all over the place, bro. It's horrible. But yeah, I do want to see how that whole tax striking thing goes. I'm very interested because if it actually like does something, bro, I will be more than happy, bro. Because it's literally a scam. And worst case, bro, I move to PR because I have a lot of my friends that are actually moving to PR now. For that whole tax thing, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I might get a place in PR for 2026. So I don't have to pay that shit, bro, because it's literally a scam, bro. You guys can argue with me all you want, bro. But taxes for me, bro, I don't like. Look, if it makes the U.S. like quote unquote better with the roads and the buildings and everything and all that, then yeah. But I don't even think we get free healthcare, right? I don't think the U.S. even gets free healthcare. So you're paying 40% in taxes, or well, at least the people that make money, 30-40% in taxes, and like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Like most of the money just goes to places that we're not even a part of, like Israel and all that stuff, which is stupid, right? Because if we're all paying taxes for the U.S., I would hope it gets reinvested back into the U.S. with the roads and everything. But you look at this place and it's like the roads are messed up and everything, bro. So I don't even know what to say, bro. Um, but yeah, if anything, bro, like I would, I would love to pay taxes if it was less, bro. Like if it wasn't half of what I made on the year, then you know it would be amazing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I really want to see how the whole tax striking thing goes. David, is there a class tonight? Yeah. I'll do a class tonight. Yeah, I'll do it for the mentorship. Let me see. I can walk into the NTA. What is the NTA? I'm not from New York, so I don't know. I'm assuming the subway, right? Let me see. I can walk into NTA here in New York and find a tweaker pissing in the train station. This is what you pay. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. And then, dude, at least from the last time I went to New York, bro, the streets smell like just shit and piss, bro. It's horrible. Like, dude, come on now, bro. You work for them, bro. Like, you think we go lower? If anything, bro, in my opinion, I think we chop. In this range, we chop. Hey, yo, come on now, bro. 70K for that, bro, though. Are you Christian? I am, yeah. I am. Wait, so you could buy a stupid cheap little apartment in PR and pay 4% inside? No. You have to live in PR for 6 months and 1 day. How long is that? I think it's 161 days. Hold on, my cat's out the door. 1 second. Cookie, come in. But yeah, I'm okay. So no, there's things that you have to do in PR though. So if you're gonna be a PR resident, in order for you to pay 3% in taxes, or I don't think you pay taxes. Um, if not, it's a very low, like 3%. But for PR, from what I know, is in order to be a resident in PR, you have to live there for 161 days of the year. So you could do like 2 months of PR, 2 months in wherever you live. For me, it's Miami. So 2 months PR, 2 months Miami, 2 months. It's like a 2 month vacation, bro. Fuck it. I mean, dude, PR is like beautiful. I've been there once, bro, and I will definitely go there 100 more times. Um, so in order to be a resident, you have to be there for 161 days, right? To be a resident. And if I'm not mistaken, you have to pay about $10,000 in charity, but no taxes. Dude, I would much rather pay 10K in taxes rather than 100K in taxes. I could be wrong. I haven't really done too much research in terms of like being a resident of PR and how the taxes work. But from what I think I've seen, I know for a fact it's 161 days, 6 months, and 1 day to be a resident. And you have to pay to a charity to support PR. From what I know, from what I know, to help out like the place. You know what I mean? So you pay to a charity, but you don't have to pay to taxes, or at least maybe 3% or something. You don't get to vote in PR, dude. I don't care about that, bro. As long as I'm not paying like $1 million in taxes, bro, I couldn't care less, bro. Plus, what is one vote gonna do? You know what I mean? At least that's the way I like to think about it. Anyways, guys, we just finished taking out the Asia low here. Very surprising. I actually didn't think we would shoot back down. Voting is a scam, dude. I don't care about voting. At least for me. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys, you know. For me, bro, honestly, I don't notice a change in a president. I really don't notice it. I don't care. You know what I mean? Sure, some people can say that they don't like Trump, and then you ask them why, and they don't even know why. You know what I mean? It's like I don't care. As long as it's not there's no issue with the taxes and the money that's coming out of my bank account, I don't care. You know what I mean? Plus, worst case, bro, if I don't like the president or whatever, or I don't like what they're doing, bro, I can always move out. You know what I mean? And anyone else can. But you tell them that, and then they're like, oh, well, I kind of like this place. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Can I trade on my PA when I request a payout? You shouldn't. No. You can, but you shouldn't. I would say wait for it to say approved and the money to be taken out of your bank account. I mean, not your bank account, your trading account, and then you can trade after. Wait, why is it written to wait for 30 points for a rejection for an entry, bro? Because that's how you trade the fair value gap. David, how likely are you to get a place in PR for tax purposes? Pretty likely, yeah. Dude, okay, so my trading, okay, so last year my trading was pretty good, you know what I mean? But I paid a lot in taxes, bro. Like a lot of money in taxes, and it definitely hurt me. And I can't imagine what I'm gonna pay this year, bro. I definitely have more write-offs for sure, but I know it's gonna be so much more than last year. Because this year, not only did my entire business grow, but my trading also grew, bro. The payouts and everything, bro. So, dude, if I'm gonna be steady like this, bro, um, I definitely cannot be paying this much in taxes, bro. It's like, dude, yeah, dude. In order to become a millionaire, you have to become a millionaire twice. Like that makes no sense, bro. For that, I'll just take the risk and go live in PR for half the year. Like I said, bro, it's like a vacation, bro. You get an apartment on the beach or near the beach. You finish trading, you walk to the beach, you chill, whatever. The food is amazing. The food is super cheap. It's literally like a paid vacation. You know what I mean? Come on now, bro. Get a residency in Dubai? Nah, that's too much. That's too much. Yeah, no, bro. No, no, bro. Mama trades, you're dead ass tweaking, bro. Come on now, bro. Chill out a little bit. I'm thinking to myself, I'll just go crazy by myself in PR. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like PR is a beautiful place. Dude, I've been there before for vacation. Dude, I'll go there. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I kind of prefer PR over Miami. It's literally like Miami, just cheaper and like a lot more friendly people. In Miami, bro, people are douches here, bro. Bro, the people in Miami, bro, I can't stand them, bro. You have the people in Brickell thinking that they're the king of the world because they're living in a high rise. You know, that's literally like that's legally robbing them for like 5K a month for a one room, one bath fucking place. Their egos are through the roof. A bunch of gurus everywhere. Everyone fakes it. Dude, Miami sucks, bro. Take it from someone that lives in Miami, bro. It's not a livable place, dude. You have to pay $30 for a freaking burger. Like it sucks, bro. I would much rather live in a place like Miami in PR, pay $15 for a big ass steak, which will cost you $200 here in a freaking show, um, at a restaurant, and then dude, the people there are so much more friendly, bro. Trashy, exactly. You have to pay for parking all over the place. Like, dude, who even came up with that, bro? Now, if you're coming to Miami for a vacation, sure. Like Miami is amazing for a vacation, bro. Like it's fire, the beaches, the activities, the clubs. If you're a club person or whatever, it's amazing, right? But to live here, bro, nah, you eventually get tired of it, bro. The traffic, the people, it's horrible, dude. It sucks. Well, said, bro, Miami has changed a lot. Yeah, but because now it's a mainstream thing, bro. Now it's normal to have a $30 burger, a $40 piece of rice in a bowl, but oh, just because I put a little leaf on the top, it makes it $40. Nah, bro, it's a scam. Bro. Fuck that shit. What's PR? Um, I can never pronounce it right. Puerto Rico. Yeah. And then, dude, what else? What else? I mean, dude, I can name like a million bad things with Miami, bro. From someone that lives here. You know what I mean? In Cuba? Nah, I won't go back to Cuba. It's gotten pretty bad there. But yeah, if anything, I'm gonna see if I can find a place in PR that's pretty affordable. Obviously, I don't want to be breaking the bank trying to live there. But yeah, maybe I do something for 2026. Um, to chill there. And if anything, I'll get myself like a little apartment, like by the beach. Something chill for 2 months every now and then. 2 months there, 2 months here, 2 months there, 2 months here. And yeah. Well, and Q just dumped like crazy. Oh, I'm looking at yes. Oh, but yeah. Or no, 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 I'm not. I'm not. Blasted one international. Well, I'm still gonna be in the US, so technically, yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into it because if I'm gonna be like consistently trading like this and grow my brand like this, and more income comes in, bro, I cannot be living here in Miami with these taxes, bro. Definitely not. Unless this tax strike, if it happens, changes anything. Sure, I would love to live here permanently. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm talking all this shit about Miami, but I love it. You know what I mean? I've been to many places and nothing compares to Miami. But it definitely needs some working on. You know what I mean? Things need to change. You know, like it's getting out of hand. The more tourists come, the more these prices increase, the more traffic increases. It's whatever. Now I do know that a lot of these gurus are moving out of Miami. Um, so you know that kind of shows something. You know what I mean? What about the bikers? Nah, that's not an issue. Let me see. In the space, but you definitely have the funniest interest. Hey, bro, thank you, bro. Much love, bro. And bro, there's no such thing as the best trader in this space, dude. That's not a thing, bro. Everyone has their bad days. Everyone has their good days. Everyone has their streaks. You know what I mean? Bro's gonna have to leave the Z06 here, dude. At the end, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't even go out that much. Like I don't really drive that much. I'm confused why it's still dumping. Dude, this is the market. I mean, dude, look at the type of trend that we're on. We took out all the levels of liquidity, so we should be expecting a reversal soon. But I'm also not sure as to why we keep dumping. Something must have happened, like some type of news or report came out that just is just making this thing die down. Yeah, no, Daniel. There's no way Tesla is the reason why we're dumping like this. It takes multiple companies to do this type of thing. Plus, Tesla isn't really a part of the Nasdaq as much as you think. They were part of San Juan, most likely. That's like the best place I've heard. And then, dude, in PR you have mountains that you can hike and everything, bro. In Miami, it's just flat everything, bro. It's just buildings all over the place. Yeah, it's like the Miami of PR. That's what I'm saying. Panama. It's like Miami in PR. I think I've heard of that place. I don't know if I went there. Oh, it's in DR. No, it's not. I don't know where that is, bro. Is one taking shorts from the indicator? There's no way it's still looking for shorts, right? Off what? Oh, maybe this gap here. Oh, it's kind of already in. But yeah, no. New setup. I would kind of just stay away. I mean, the market has already done its thing. Oh, I don't really see. Oh, I'm on the 5 minute. I'm in the 15 minute. Maybe it's finally on the 5 minute. Bro. Bro. No comment, bro. No comment. But yeah, dude, I said I was gonna get off like an hour ago, bro, and I got caught up with talking so much, and now it's already 11, bro. It inverts a huge. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not finding this gap over here. I'm not sure why. I probably have some settings turned on or something. PS so beautiful, bro. This dude, bro. You know, Marcus is blessed still alive. No, I'm not even watching. I'm just kind of just yapping, bro. But yeah, if anything, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off, bro, because I do have some stuff to do, and I do not want to get stuck in the traffic if I wait even longer. Let me see, bro. The rich side of DR is tough. I've been to the rich side of DR. I stayed at an Airbnb once, dude. It was the most beautiful thing ever. Now, if I were to live anywhere, not counting taxes, DR or PR, DR for sure. Like, dude, the experience that I had in DR was the most beautiful experience I've ever had in my entire life, bro. Bro, because I went to like it was some villa, I think it's called, right, bro. This was before this is as I was starting trading. Like my mom took me here, because we went on like a little vacation, dude. We went to like a villa. It was super cheap, super cheap, right, bro. Private beach. It had its own beach in the place. And bro, the food, oh my goodness, bro. Best food of my life, bro. It was some risotto, bro. I was ordering it 5 times a day. Dude, I would definitely live there. Like DR, I would definitely go there again. I really wish I'm gonna try, speaking of, uh if anything, maybe next week or next week, because I really want to book a trip to go somewhere. I just don't know where. I don't want to go to New York to go into the cold. Um but yeah, bro, Dominican Republic is such a beautiful place, bro. Maybe I just had I don't know. Maybe I just had like a really good time at the place that I stayed. But bro, wow, it was amazing. DR over PR for me, experience wise. But yeah, go to Atlanta and Tim no hands. Let's see. I was wondering where I wanted to go for my birthday. Might do the bro. Dominican Republic is beautiful, but you had From what I know, at least, I think you have to stay in the right place. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I didn't go around. I just stayed in the villa and just chilled by there. But bro, if you were to ever put me in a place and say never leave, that would be the place that I choose. It has everything you need. Everything, everything, everything. It all has it in its own community. Do you remember the name? No, but my mom definitely does. I have to ask her. But once I find it for whoever wants to go there, I'll send you guys the place. But bro, mansions, bro, beautiful, beautiful. And actually, I remember I searched up the price of the dude. We're talking mansions, bro. We're talking pool in the back, beautiful house, 2 stories, huge house, guys. $300,000. Now, my mom, they're like, "Whoa, David, that's 300K." No, no, no. In Miami, you can't even live in the back of someone's house for $300,000. Let alone a mansion, bro. It was like no, it was like $300,000, $400,000. But bro, I'm telling you guys, in Miami, in the US, bro, you can barely even find a shed for that price. Someone shoot a firework? The hell? Let's see places. I don't remember the place, bro. I know my mom sent it to me once, but that was a very long time ago. So I do have to find it. But bro, if I were to live there, bro, oof. You talking about? No, no, that name doesn't sound familiar. I don't think it was that. Let me search it up though. It was a resort. Maybe it is that resort. Let me see. No. No. No, no, no. It wasn't here. It wasn't here. Let me see if I can find the name. Hold on. I could probably. I don't know if my message is delete after a while. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find it. Let me see if my mom sent me the link to it. Links. Right here. Hold on, guys. Let me. I found it. I found it. Bro, there's no way. My mom has only sent me like 3 links ever. Okay, it's called Villas del Sol. Del Sol. Villas del Sol. For anyone that's look, this wait, let me see. I think it was this one, guys. I could be wrong. Hold on. I don't know if I sent her that link or if it was someplace else. I could be wrong. Hold on. Republic. What the heck is this? Oh. Wait. Oh no. Wait. I could probably look at the location of the picture that I've taken in the past. Does that work? Dominican Republic. Hold on. Dominican Republic. Oh, I found it. I found the location. It's in. It's by for okay. How many of you guys are from Dominican Republic here? Maybe you guys know the beach I'm talking about. I am okay. It's called Playa Nueva, Romania, Romana. Do you know that beach? It's like I think it's a private beach. I could be wrong though. It's by Soko. It's in that place. Do you guys know where that is? I'm not really seeing anyone type, so I don't think you guys know where that is. Let me see. Calle San Juan. But what's the place called? I found the address to it, which is actually very convenient. But I don't think anyone knows where that place is. Dude, in DR, I'm from the trenches. I don't really know that. Oh, okay. No, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good. I could probably just search it up for you guys. It's called Playa Nueva, Romania. Okay, hold on. Dominican Republic. Ah, here it is. Here it is, guys. Here it is. I found the place. Right here, guys. This was the exact pool that I stayed in, and I was eating the perfect food here, bro. I found look, beach club, Playa Nueva. Does this say Romana or Romania? Nah, yeah, there's no I in there, bro. I'm tweaking out, bro. But look, it's here. San Pedro, Greece. I think this is where the place is at, right? Bro, guys, this is the place, bro, that I stayed at, bro. Best time in my how old am I? I'm 20. Best time in my 20 years of living ever. And I've been to many places, bro. Nothing will ever compare to this, bro. If you were to ever put me in a place and tell me to never leave, here. Bro, there's a private beach here. You have like a beach club where you can buy food, go to the pool. There's a hot tub here. I remember. It's like right here. Like around there. Maybe this is an old picture. This is how the houses look like, guys. This is where I stayed at, or not here, literally, but I had like more like privacy, so I had like a wall here. But guys, this mansion, it's a mansion. In my opinion, this is a mansion, right? Guys, fully renovated, $300,000 to $400,000, bro. You can't. I promise, in Miami, you can't even live in a shed for this price. Let alone get a house this beautiful, bro, with a private beach, the most best neighborhood ever, dude. You just can't beat it. You really can't. You really can't. So the only thing is, there's no tax benefits here, because if there was, bro, I wouldn't be on live right now, bro. I'll be moving out right here, right now. I promise you guys. Maybe there is. I don't know. I would have to. I would have to see. But yeah, bro, this place is the most beautiful place in the world. Well, maybe not, but it's a very peaceful place. But yeah, this is the exact place that I stayed at. And then, bro, I was in the beach right here, bro. I remember. Beautiful place, bro. But yeah, anyways, enough of this. But yeah. Um, let's see. Can you talk to us in Spanish? Nah, bro. Nah. Should we short right now? Definitely not, bro. The market already did its thing, bro. It's pretty much time to call it a week. You know what I mean? It is Friday, at the end of the day. Dude, what is your profile picture, bro? I'm hopping off. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Me too, bro. I do have to get to returning this stuff before the traffic really gets really bad. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Hopefully, you guys are super green on the week. So hopefully, you guys are super green today. And yeah, hopefully, you guys have an amazing weekend. You guys know next week we're gonna be trading every single day. All right, guys. So be ready for that. All right, guys. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm gonna get off, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. I'll see you guys on Monday then. All right, guys. Peace, guys. Peace. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys are able to enjoy the stream. Hopefully you guys are agreeing with us in the premium. As you guys know, we caught 2 trades today. One being a 40-point trade, I think, and the other one being a 220-point trade on NQ. The first one being 45 points on NQ. 45 points on NQ today with the longs, and about 220 points on NQ with the shorts. All right, guys. So if you guys want to be able to catch these trades live with us, and you guys want to join the premium to get education, live trading, real-time alerts, and so much more, guys, you guys can join the premium with an 80% off. I'm ending the code today or Sunday. I don't know yet. I'll decide on that in a second. But if you guys do want to join the premium with 80% off, the monthly or the 3-month, the monthly being $50 into $10, and the 3-month being $150 into $30, you guys can use code Christmas to join the premium. Or if you guys want to join the lifetime, which is from $500 to $200, you can use code New Year's. All right, guys. Here. And then if you guys want to join, the link is right over here. Now, obviously, if you guys do want to get access to the indicator, which caught the 220-point trade today, you guys can always find the indicator link over here if you guys do want to use it with no live trading or anything. All right, guys. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off. And yeah, hopefully you guys have an amazing weekend. And I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. And stay safe. Peace.